And we are live with Metroid Prime Remastered. So, um, I decided to stream this because this game was part of my childhood, but probably not in the way most people might expect. Hey. So, this game is probably my first or second exposure to the Metroid series, actually. But not at all in the way you'd expect. I think my very first introduction to the series was Metroid Fusion, rather. But I had neither a Game Boy Advance or a GameCube when this game came out, or when Metroid Prime 2 came out. I just want to make sure of something. Yeah, okay. Push pointer. Um, yeah, I did not realize there was a Japanese version and European version. Anyway, what I was saying is my first introduction to this game was what I can only describe as a Let's Play magazine. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Uh, 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 there we are. They did find, did in fact find a picture. Uh, I think I can add it as a source. Give me a sec. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's going to work. Yeah, it should be. This is how I was introduced to Metroid. Not this one specifically, but it was this magazine. I think it was the one before that Fusion, or maybe the one after. I don't really remember. But basically, this thing was called Astuce Mania. It was more or less just an unofficial guide of how to finish games with people that took a sort of screenshot, a small like technical sheet on the characters, what's going on in it, and stuff like that. And that's how I discovered Metroid. And at first, I really did not think I would ever play the game. But afterwards, I didn't for the longest time. However, I did play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption because I did get my hand on a Wii when I was a kid, and that was the game that I played. Corruption is, in my opinion, a pretty sweet game. But I didn't play this game for the longest time until I ended up buying this. If I can save the image properly. There we go. The Metroid Prime trilogy on Wii. This is what really got me into Metroid. I enjoyed Metroid before, like a little, but I ran into this just in a random shop, and I think, I'm not entirely certain, but I think this is technically a collector edition. It's something that wasn't uh, exactly, it wasn't a regular game, is what I mean. It had a steelbook and everything. I think it was my baby's first uh, collector edition. I still have it, and to this day, this is probably one of the favorite piece of Metroid merch I own. Because it's really, really good. And playing it, I actually finished Metroid Prime 1. But I only finished it once. And fun fact, when I saw a picture of Metroid Prime Remastered floating around, I completely misunderstood, and I thought it was a remaster of the entirety of the Metroid Prime trilogy, not just the first game. But still, I'm very glad that this game came out, and I'm going to play the shit out of it. Mostly because of one thing. If we go take a quick dip at extra, we can see character gallery. We can look at the models. And they look so good, in my opinion. Like, it's not, maybe not the most amazing quality in terms of texture and stuff like that. I'm sure if you look at it, like here, quality is a bit jank, it's not great. But personally, having seen the non-remastered version for so long and so often, this is great. Like, as I said, I only finished this game once, but I've played it like a ton. Usually I'd stop at around the last leg of the game, right around the start of I think the final area. I never quite remember why, but I think it's because I get lost or something. In any case, since I put on the full narration, I think we're gonna have a particularly long narration. My goal is also to one and to just do the entirety of the game 100%. Because you don't finish a Metroid game without doing everything 100%, in my opinion. It's kind of just not fun if you don't.
The cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is...
I think the game forgot to put in subtitles.
The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all
Because you
others.
kind of can't hear anything.
Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
If you can't say what he said properly, it's something like, in the vast cosmos, human lives are as spark and embers, but one life shines brightest like a star, the life of Samus Aran. And here, a new chapter of her life is about to be written. As I will say, anytime I see this specific sequence, all I can think about is, wow, you are really struggling to drive. Actually, Adam is not yet part of the story. This is technically right after Metroid 1, and Adam has yet to die. So that's sort of yeah, that's fair. I love this little detail. You can't fall off because they knew they would try to jump off. But you can actually destroy the rocks, and that's something I already found incredibly neat. Right, so before we get going, I'm going to mention a few things. First off, there are multiple ways to play the game. As soon as I pull up the menu. In terms of control, you have four options. You have dual stick, which is, you know, just left stick to move, right stick to look. It's probably the most basic stuff you can use, and honestly, it's a bit too basic. I don't really like it. Doesn't give me the precision I would like. There are pointer, which is what I'm using right now, what was inside of the Wii, where you can lock on something and shoot around the thing. So even if as you lock on something and at an enemy, you can prioritize one of his friends if you need to, which personally is what I really liked about the Wii version, and that's why I'm going to use this method. And also because, well, hybrid is not what I thought it was going to be. See, the thing is, in Metroid Prime 1, you it was on the GameCube, so you only had a C stick. It wasn't a second analog stick. So the way it was played is that you'd move around as Samus with your arm cannon locked like this, and then you'd press a button that would allow you to move your aim around. Every time you lock on, you lock on something for good. What I thought this control scheme was going to be was the same as on Splatoon, where you can use both analog stick in order to aim and then motion control in order to adjust. This is not an option in the game. I don't know why. I do not understand their decision not to make it an option in the game, because it's simply a great command scheme. It's like, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's very good. Because it gives you both what you have as like dual stick and as with pointer aim in order to aim better. So since I can't use that, I'm defaulting to the second best, in my opinion, which is, unfortunately, pointer. I say unfortunately because pointer was not what I would call designed for the Joy-Cons. The way it works is that the left Joy-Con does not do anything. I can wiggle it around as much as I like. It doesn't do anything. Right now, what aims things is the right Joy-Con. But the main issue is that the left Joy-Con has some fairly important stuff on it. It has lock-on. It has jump for some reason. But more than that, it has visors. The main issue is visors are very important in the game. They are on the cross D-pad thing the little D-pad buttons, and I'm probably going to get used to it in the long run. But just like that, it is a bit awkward to switch from one visor to the next. And since you kind of do need to switch between visors, that's might be an issue later. So I just teleported. And if you've never played this game, welcome to Scanning Simulator. You can scan virtually everything in this game, and it's great. This first Metroid Prime game probably did more in order to ground the Metroid series as the pseudo-realistic game that it is. Pseudo-realistic series that it is, rather. Just thanks to the ability to scan everything. Before I forget, however... Okay, I can't... I was curious on if I could update, make the stuff more... like, up the brightness a bit, but I can't. Shame. Oh, look at the little monster. It is dead. On one hand, I'm a bit annoyed. Ooh, beasties. On one hand, I'm a bit annoyed I can't change the brightness because in some part of the game it's really, really fucking dark. On another hand, I'm very glad I can't because this game is incredibly atmospheric. Morphology, space pirate, status, death caused by severing of the spinal cord. Yeah, it got squished. And our very first enemy of the game. A new creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology parasite, interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups. Swarming over potential prey, such swarms can be dangerous. Hazardous material, phase on batch 0009.8, destination deck beta. As you can see, dude got squished. Morphology, space pirate, status, death caused by acidic burns to body, chemical type, unknown. And if you're wondering what that entire giant thing is, scan complete. Analysis show incredibly large muscle structure surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Can you guess what killed this guy? Space pirate. Death caused by severe flame damage to exoskeleton. The platform does not look like it can be activated from this room. So this is very much a tutorial, where we're going to see a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, look, he's alive. Morphology space pirate status. Weak life sign detected. Imprint of large bite mark can be seen on the exoskeleton. He's alive! Not anymore, he's not. A new research entry has been downloaded into logbook. Small energy replenishes 10 units of energy. Energy is your life. This section says a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for a birthing offspring. I mean, it says that, but also you kind of can't see shit, so... Escape pod 3, launch 4-7, already launched. Escape pod coordinates down for Research Command Center. Entrance to a Deck Alpha and Big Collabs. And yes, I am going to take my time just going around exploring the place. That is a singular joy you get from Metroid, just exploring, discovering new stuff and the likes. It's really, really good. It's one of the core elements of the game. Map station. Welcome to Map Station holograms to download a map of the area you're in. Map stations are probably one of the most important aspects of the game. You always need to find one. Because that way you know where the fuck you're going. Until you grab one, you don't. And even then, the map doesn't say much. It only tells you the shape of rooms, but it doesn't tell you what kind of doors are like blocking off what room. For all we know, super missiles might be necessary somewhere. And hey, look! There's something that's going to take us back to the airlock. I wonder what's going to happen. I don't have played this game and everything is going to explode. Because that's just how Samus does. Yeah, among other things, yeah. I don't think the elevator is liking this. Either that or the space pirates are absolutely lousy engineers. Which, honestly, I would not put past them. Hmm? Oui. Honestly, I really like the fact that we see a bunch of really injured space pirates. Status. Both legs of these creatures are broken. That's not what I wanted to scan. Stop it. To scan this guy. Severe internal damage detected. That's one interesting thing that the game does, is that even though you're fighting space pirates, it does not give you the log entry about them. But here we can see what probably happened. From what we can see here, the big nasty thing we saw back there was in one of those. But you can also see that one of those things is broken. The game is full of little details like this. After mutation, the carapace of the larva becomes rigid. Carapace is quasi resilient, able to resist the attack of many predators. Yeah. I mean, it's a space pirates, really, you should know about. You should expect this. Hmm. So this is probably specimen C. And it rejected phase on. What that is, we don't know yet, but we will know very quickly. Hmm. Now maybe that is specimen A. Does it eggs in pupa state? Fits like in the mouth and large temptation. Not mutation application are complete. Primary legacy scriptures are gonna steep, allowing it free in touching no alloy. I love how they don't even seem to like think about how dangerous what they are doing is. Just, oh, we can make it murdery. Basic supports are needed in specimen block F. I guess that's where we're going then. Oh. New creature, mechanism, auto turret. Use missile to break outer casing. Button. Remembering what button does what is going to take a bit. Fusion diffusion stage 3, mutation initiated, now status stable. By data entry has been done to your logbook. This is a fairly important fact. There are certain bits of data, logbooks and the likes that are fairly important in order to get the background lore and the 100% completion rate. This is part of why I was scanning everything. I could not remember if it was like in highlighted or not. The base has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead. Either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of their underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Syracuse, and Volpalagom were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Storage Post. Orpheon cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at code blue. No sign of pursuit from the hunter. Ooh, Metroids. Name drop. Yeah, go away. Total disabled. Ah. Hingle. I can rescan it, but it doesn't activate. Azoid lava. Harmless unless encountered in large numbers. That one is way larger than it used to be. As I can hear banging. Specimens are the... Huh. I think that this is one of the monsters that are Yeah, that's usually on the best. I don't remember the name of it. It's something that's fairly dangerous to deal with. Mm, I'm not going to read every logbook. My throat is hurting a bit. Both patterns level at 30% and howling. Sorry, the headache. Hmm. Evita repetition. Oh hey, what's your problem? Zero internal damage detected. The thing that's neat about this game is that when you charge your shots, ammo and pickups come to you. You don't have to seek them out. Non-level toxic, status hermetic sealed holding. Ow. Wow, wasp. Oh hey. Minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended. Wait. There we are. Okay, so it's the Y button. No. Ice Shriekbat, native to Talon 4. In space is kind of neat because you get a small Shriekback, native to Talon 4. You get a small preview of the kind of creatures you're going to encounter at the game. Flatted Parasite Lava. And yeah, scanning will slow down later in the game. What's that? Huh. Oh, I didn't know you could scan those. Severe laceration to the abdomen. Nice. Yeah, like, I'm a sucker for lore and the likes, so this game is like crack to me. And we are about to fight another pirate. I'm going to save fight the first real boss. Death caused by removal of internal organs. And so, do note here that we can see space pirates are cybernetically enhanced. Everybody's dead. Keep pressing the wrong button. I really wish you could read my buttons in this sort of games. Acid burns. Lacerations. Dead. Status. Dead. This creature looks like it struggled to get through this door. It doesn't give you any kind of injury. Yeah, like, space pirates as a whole are... I would describe them as a race of space locusts. They don't exist for anything other than like conquest, destruction, and harvesting other resources. They don't care about anything but themselves. If you've ever seen a fanatic, xenophobic, militarist empire in Stellaris, they are basically that. Thankfully, the Galactic Federation tends to kind of kick their ass, but up until this game, space pirates were kind of just there. They were just kind of pirates. But this game specifically gave them like a society, an identity as people, which is really nice. If I can press the right button, at least. And now we fight the first boss. Yeah, pretty much. Parasite queen, parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blast of energy from its... Sorry about that. The standard parasite blasts energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite gene. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. This blue stuff is a shield. I can't hit her when it's around. And yeah, you can actually just strafe. You can do side jump and stuff. I fucked up. And I say it's the first boss, but really it's more of a kind of strong enemy. Oh, it fell into the energy reactor. Surely this isn't going to be a problem, right? Shit.
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
This could be an issue. However, everything goes, oh shit! Oh, it's alive now. This creature is deceased. No shit, Sherlock. Well, thanks to those idiots, we can't go through the previous way. Oh, convenient. To be fair, she doesn't explode everything she goes to. Yeah. And so this is kind of an introduction to this type of enemy, just swarms. We see them every now and again, and killing them is actually a very good way to get energy. As you can see, they spawn a bunch. They don't actually do that much damage. And in the lower upper left, excuse me, you can see we have a radar. Oh. It's kind of useful, honestly. Not the most useful thing, but still. But I think this is actually the only like escape sequence like this one we got. Oh boy. I think this can actually squash you if you're not careful. Which means I was kind of lucky there. And here comes the boy! It wouldn't be a Metroid game without this guy. Whoosh! What did that say? Access to the cat farm. And now we unfortunately have the customary Samus's shit gets downgraded to hell. Which means all of my shit I've been using, such as the charge beam, the grapple beam, which we just use, the missiles and everything else, all gone. Can't use them. You can just see space exploding in the air, it's great. Honestly, Samus always has to kill somebody. So this is probably just Tuesday for her. If even that. Yeah, it's also true. Like, do you know the lore between the history between her and Ridley? Because when you say it's personal, it's really, really personal. Like to an absurd degree. He did more than that. He actually hate her dad. So what happened is that the space pirates attacked home colony, and her father sacrificed himself in order to try and kill Ridley and the rest of the space pirates by exploding the like fuel. I forget the name of it, but their fuel stockpile. It severely hurt Ridley, but Ridley is incredibly tough and almost virtually unkillable. So when he was healing himself amidst the wreckage, he ate the corpse of her father, and he actually bragged about it to her. New creatures, entry has been downloaded in book. Beetle, burrowing insect with an extremely resilient carapace, extremely exhaustive. Massive mouth enabled to tunnel through rocks at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. Oh, I don't have the charge room anymore. Tallon friend, non-toxic variety of Psilothallonesis, commonly found near water sources. Fancy. That's fine. Small resistant mushroom, typically grow in dank dark regions. Well, that and he did also kill a lot of her home colony, so you know. Yep. Done. This actually does kill and damage enemies. Oh, gamers! Zoomers. Gamers, zoomers, you know, same thing. Yep. It makes cute sounds when you kill it. I love gamers and zoomers. Gamer! Here we are. Wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. Gamer is an evolutionary offshoot of the zoomer family. When threatened, it extends left spikes and retracts it. It's into its armor device. However, as you can see, I cannot hurt it. That is because, well, most enemies or targets that are red are pretty much only vulnerable to missiles. Or charge beams. This lichen seems to be giving off low-level radiation. No match found in flora and fauna databank. Huh. Weird. I don't like how it glows. Something about it. Oh, the game does not like being in the map. Hey, just in time. Blood thrower. Able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood thrower itself. Three mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower. Each with a rudimentary blend cluster and the ability to spew toxic unit anything within a 5-meter radius. The spore ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in the vicinity. It's a very dumb thing that will just murder itself. That's what it's saying. There is a blast shield on the door blocking access, and this indicates that the blast is invulnerable to beam weapons. Explosive weapons may damage it. So we need a missile. Thankfully, there is another door here. Yeah. Ooh, Chozo ruins. Now that is interesting. Chozos were the people that grabbed Samus and Razor after a colony was destroyed. They are cool, they are very cool old bird people. It always made me smile that you need to authorize like travel from both sides of this stuff. We don't talk about what is the name of their clan? Give me a sec. We don't talk about the Markin tribe. Those guys are they aren't on speaking terms with Samus. A new Chozo lore entry has been downloaded in your logbook. Chozo scripts translated. The history of the Chozo stretches back into ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestor came from. One thing is clear, however. The Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conspicuous choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo chose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our worlds from time to time. What's interesting about the Chozo lore is that until like the reveal of the Markin and Ravenbeak, Chozos were generally understood to be peaceful people. Like, they literally removed their ability to wage war from their DNA. In part by removing their wings, by deciding we don't have wings anymore. It was a conscious choice that saw them decide to be peacekeepers and just scientists rather than warriors. It's generally understood, partially trying, well, generally accepted, I think, that in ancient times the Chozos were a very warlike race. But they basically just chilled the fuck out and decided, you know what, this war stuff, we'll pass. If you've ever played Militaristic Empire in Stellaris, you will kind of understand the feeling when your civics decide, you know what, going to be the biggest, like, what's the name? The biggest political party. It's not the militarists or the war people. It's going to be the pacifists. So yeah, you're not going to have fun. You don't get to play what you wanted to play.
Recorded to logbook.
Structure: War Wasp Hive. Primary War Wasp dwelling invulnerable to heavy weapons. War Wasp build their homes over existing crevices using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their forelegs and glue them in place with adhesive secreted from their abdomen. Heavy weaponry means we can't destroy as it currently stands. What's going on? Please? Okay, no. Huh? Okay. Think. I think I'm good. Good news, I found the recenter aim button. And this is one of the most hilarious swarms you can encounter. Scarabs. Exploding paradise that can embed their bodies into solid rock. Scarabs think nothing of sacrificing themselves for the safety of their swarm. When a hostile life form is sighted, they block its progress by embedding themselves in fluid walls. But its scars violently self-destruct when threatened. These guys are basically free health. They, when you come near them, they drop down on the floor and you can just go pew 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 pew.
Recorded to logbook.
Aeon. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the Aeon seems susceptible. Oh, God damn it. I'm way more tired than I thought. Good thing I started my stream when I did. Blah, blah, blah. The Aeon is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby, which means shoot interface. You can't kill it, but you can make it close its eyes.
Recorded to logbook.
Many long years have passed since we chose the first to root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It's a belief for many Shozo chases that Shozo stages that the truth of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Shozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sight and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. It is this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Shozos were also an incredibly advanced race in terms of technology, biology, and even more than that, mysticism. They were far above any other race. And here's what I mean when I say that they cannot just fall in front of you and don't do much. Yeah, kind of. What did I eat? I think the door here is... No, it's a safe point. So these are War Wasp. You can actually shoot through doors, but you cannot scan through doors.
Recording to logbook.
War Wasp, airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. The War Wasp really strays far from its hive unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regards for its own survival, dive bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast-working toxin from the stinger can incapacitate most moderators. Structural weakness detected in sandstone block. The object relies at the end of a high channel sent to the wall. This is a missile reserve. We will need it because we need a lot of missiles in this game. After a while, missiles basically becomes your main way of shooting things instead of just... instead of just using your gun. And you can maybe hear this weird sound. Usually that means there is a pickup, like an important pickup nearby.
Recording to logbook.
Plasmite, small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmite are related to sources of heat, flaming on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting and will expend small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. These things are pretty chill, honestly. It's not going to stop me from killing them. Ow, 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 ow. I forgot this was poison water. Speaking of poison water, on the left side of my screen you can see the warning thing. The game does actually warn you how close you are from a source of environmental damage. It's nice. But yeah, generally I really like the lore of the choices. It's very neat. This elevated bridge looks small but functional. Manage possesses traces of high-level toxin. Huh. Missiles. Mechanical device appears to be inactive. Terraform detected within the hollow machine. I wonder what that could be. It's a boss! This is what I would consider the first real boss. Well, I call it a boss, but really it's just a test of your ability to not die like a bitch.
Recording to logbook.
Ram War Wasp, airborne predator, circle its prey and that strikes. Yeah, I'm about to die. I didn't expect to fall into the water.
The ruins.
Huh. Not what I was expecting. I didn't expect the guy to just start talking again. So this is also a game where you can avoid most things, honestly. God damn it. And so, I don't know why, but my capture card really does not like the Wii, the Switch one. I believe we are going to fight the four heads of this thing, and that's about it. It's basically a test of how well can you track a bunch of annoying little creatures. I honestly don't like it because it's very hard to actually avoid those annoying little things because it's hard to tell where they are. Oh yeah, I forgot to scan it.
Recording to logbook.
Hive Mecha! Delicate security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. Design flaw makes the shielding on the Hive Mecha weaker on the access ports. These units are second generation combat drones able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shatter, and work with hive dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beast to handle any threat. I'm going to wait until there's only one of those guys left. And then I will scan it. And how far they actually are. Main issue here that you can't really heal yourself. You can't use the lock on, no, not. You can when they stop moving, but not before.
Recording to
There we are. It's not actually a difficult fight, but the lack of ability to heal, in fact you only have one health bar, has always messed me up in that regard. I usually die once or twice and that's it. In part because yeah, this game is not made to track lots of little targets. Energy tank. This item permanently increase your maximum energy capacity by 100 units. What's that?
Recording to logbook.
Oh, that's a creature. Tangleweed. Basic life. Plant life with basic sentience.
Recording to logbook.
Missile ammunition. Amusingly enough, we can't do anything here because we can't get under this. We don't have the morph ball yet. Meaning we actually have to backtrack. As the game so helpfully provides. Maybe to do so. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, right.
Recording to logbook.
Large energy, replacing initial speed 20. Ow. I bonked my head. And now that we have the missiles, we've actually unlocked a fair bit of the game. Especially in terms of collectibles. Many collectibles require you to use missiles, and certain other stuff as well. For example, destroying the hives requires that you use missiles. What we do need, first of all, however, in order to get the next collectible here, is a morph ball, which is going to show up later. Aha! The map! If I'm remembering right, the next thing we will find is the morph ball. And I think... in the... Wasn't show the plaza. And I think... Oh, I could have sworn there was something with blast shield on. I guess not. Must be remembering wrong. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna stream for much longer. As much as I like the game, my headache is killing me. Ow. Yeah, that's what I seem to remember, but I'm not seeing it on the map is the thing. Ah, right. Those guys. Yeah, I think I don't like cutting the stream so early, but I'm going to call it here. My headache is not going better. And I'm also fairly tired. I didn't get a very good sleep. I didn't sleep very well. As you can tell, because I can't speak. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll go back to Talon 4 once again, and I will talk more about the lore of the Metroid series, because I know what I might consider to be a bit too much about it. I really like the Metroid series, like really, really, really like. So that's why I play this game. Have a good one. See you guys.